What's going on? Stay ready fam. What's going on? Stay ready fam. It's your boy Amaka, and week 2 has officially been done. Phase 1 is being phased out. We're going into phase 2, and phase 2 is probably going to last roughly about 2 to 3 weeks is what I'm understanding. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. But why are we here? I mean, there's what has been done. A lot of drywall has been done. They did some patchwork. There used to be a, can you see that? Yeah, there used to be a patio door there. It's not there obviously anymore. I am currently standing in the kitchen. This is probably one of the most things I'm excited about, nervous about, all that good stuff. Why am I nervous? Because I'm making the decisions. And there's a difference of being an investor and an interior designer. And an interior designer, I am not. So how am I figuring out what colors I want? How am I figuring out what flooring I want? I'm literally going on Google, getting inspiration from there. I went to Sherwin-Williams this morning. I went to Home Depot this morning. I went to some other different local flooring shops and, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And I'm just trying to get inspiration. I wanted green cabinets. I so wanted green cabinets, but for some reason, and I know the reason, most green cabinets are special order. They're costing about $1,000 to $2,000 more than I would like. And as you know, I have a lot of issues with my block that I need to fix, and we're gonna go over budget a little bit. So I hate to say penny pinch, right? I don't think that's the right term. However, I just need to be more intentional about the money that I'm spending and seeing where I can cut costs, where it doesn't reduce the value of the home or where things don't look cheap. It's a flip. Someone's gonna live here. This will be a beautiful home. So I'm gonna make sure I don't penny pinch and try to cheap out on things I shouldn't, like the kitchen, like the floors, let's say even the paint. I gotta make sure that I am being realistic on expectations, right? So what do I need to do next? I wanted green cabinets, most likely go to white, do white. Instead of doing gold fixtures, I'm thinking I go like a wood floor look, white, black, black handles, wood floor look, and then I need to figure out the colors I want. But these are the kind of decisions that you always got to be thinking of, making sure that the things that I choose someone would like, and it's not just what I would like. Because if I want someone to buy this home, I need to attract to the masses, and hopefully we can have a bidding war. It's a tough market right now, but that's okay, because I'm not in real estate just when things are good. I'm in real estate 24/7, 365 days of the week. You can see from this better angle of how much space is left. I'm gonna show you what the picture was before, now, 1, 2, 3. And I'm standing right where a wall is, right where a wall used to be. And if you look down, you can kind of see the difference of the flooring, because that's where it used to be. There used to be a bunch of mold all right there. But opening up this kitchen is beautiful. But yeah, week 2, now we need to start thinking about light, right? I think we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7, 8, 9, 10 can lights over here, 4 can lights over there. I say can lights, recessed lights, whatever you think. But lighting is going to be amazing. Whenever the light comes, it's going to make the kitchen pop. We got Home Depot has an appliance sale coming in. There's a lot of money that needs to be going out. But one thing that a lot of investors experience or old, one thing that people need to understand is the way you're financing this thing. Whenever you're financing this bad boy, you are bleeding money. And when I say that you're bleeding money is you are not going to get reimbursed, assuming that you're using a hard money loan. If you don't know what a hard money loan is, I will make a new video on what that is, what I use, and how I'm utilizing it. But whenever you're using a hard money loan, they usually the rehab is covered, right? They'll cover 100% of the rehab, and you're not going to get that 100% until you pay for it first. So knowing the schedule of when your contractor needs to get paid to when you're going to get reimbursed is very important. Because if I buy $15,000 worth of kitchen materials and my budget for the kitchen was also $15,000, they're not going to give me that money until the kitchen is actually done. So whenever I spend that money on that kitchen, and it has not been worked on, now I have $15,000 that's tied up until I can get reimbursed until that kitchen is done. So you need to coordinate with your contractor when things are going to be done, because it's not like they're just going to be working on the bathroom and they're only going to be working on the kitchen and they're only going to be working on the exterior, right? They're going to be working on multiple things at once. As you can see, lots of things been going on. The drywall has been going on. It's not finished, but it's started, right? Things take time. So you can't just rush your contractor because everyone's to be a little bit different, but it will be very important for you to understand how that schedule works. So let's continue to look at what's been going on around here. So you can see, we looked at that, right? And this is where I moved the HVAC. Shout out to Molnar Air. They finished that up. Now the air is coming in through here, bringing it around town. So a lot of things have been going on. Electrical has been going on. You can see that light coming in. These rooms are going to be easy, but paint should start this week. So understanding the paint colors that you want is going to be important. Making sure that everything flows. And we're going to go to the master bed, because there's not much that needs to be done here. But boom, we are getting closer and closer and closer and closer until the fun part of the investing is here. And what is the fun part? Seeing the aesthetic, seeing the complete change, seeing the colors, seeing the flooring going. This is fun, because now you actually get to see a home. Right now, I don't consider this a home. I consider this a construction zone, right? Construction zone, we're fixing up everything. And it's exciting. I do have them. It's emotional slightly, right? It's something that you did, you created. The idea is coming out of your brain, the way things look like. And it's important, it's exciting. And this is what makes real estate fun. There's the right amount of stress, right? Because you got to start floating money. You got to deal with the things you don't expect. In every single flip, there will be something that you don't expect. So just be ready for it. However, this is why I do it, right? Because I enjoy it, but also I'm looking for my future, right? I'm using this cash to do something else later. Excuse me. But yes, thanks for coming to the channel. I will be making more videos. But yeah, now let's just do a quick walkthrough of everything. And let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, family.